The following is a presentation of the Flex Radio.
It's the interview sessions.
The interview sessions. In conjunction with the Flex Radio.
The team of Giovanni Jackson and David L. David
bring you the latest in entertainment news.
Featuring exclusive interviews with some of your favorite TV, movie, and sports world figures.
Giovanni and David are what's in.
Keeping you entertained with their chemistry and comical personalities.
The interview sessions.
Tune in weekly as they bring you new episodes you don't want to miss.
Please like, subscribe, and download.
It's the interview sessions. The interview sessions with Giovanni Jackson and David L. David.
I knew I was looking good. I had my Kenneth Cole shoes on, my Gianni Versace blue leather suit. My nails were done, my hair was fierce. And I was riding in a Cooper's limousine.
Right. Yo, this is your man, David L. David. And I'm here with my lovely co-host. She goes by the name of Giovanni Jackson of Them Jacksons. Giovanni.
Yes.
I think, we kind of both have some cool friends. And cool is the word. Yeah, cool is the word, because that's actually part of our next guest's name, part of her last name. And her name is Cheryl Cooley. And if you hear the song in the background, that is the group Klymaxx, man. They didn't reach a climax in the 80s because they were still banging until the 90s. And today, I play their songs all the time. Right, and plus they have some new stuff going on. She has some new stuff going on. So let's bring her in. Let's introduce her. So Cheryl Cooley, how are you, Cheryl?
Hey! Hey, what's going on? How are you?
Oh yeah, I'm well. Cheryl is so cool. She'll make you laugh with her laugh. So how's it going, Cheryl? So where you at these days? Because I know last time we spoke, you were like in Florida or somewhere. But where you at these days?
Well, yeah, actually, we just got back from Florida last weekend.
Nice.
And so we're on our way now to Oakland, California is our next stop. It's August 30th. We're going to be performing at Yoshi's in Oakland, California.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And Giovanni's a Cali girl, so that, she probably knows that area, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yes, I'm from California, and then you're going to be performing on my birthday. My birthday is August 30th.
Oh, that's
50.
Awesome. Oh, yeah.
Big
Nice.
50. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Half 100.
Oh, yeah. I know what you mean. Yeah.
Okay. So, Cheryl, we haven't spoken in a while. It's been some years probably, right? A few, I don't know, at least a couple, 2 or 3 or whatever years. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, so how you been? How's everything been?
Yeah, everything's been going pretty good. I survived all the hoopla during the pandemic and stuff, but
right. That was
all
a time, right?
Yeah. So, but we're doing good. We're still performing out there, traveling. Once the phone rings and we pack our bags and go to the next show. Mm-hmm. I'm still really enjoying it. Today getting up on stage, and our audiences are expanding in a sense of all kind of demographics and age differences. We, not just the old schoolers, but there are also some very young people in the audience, and it's intriguing for them to see an all-female band perform. Nice. So I'm very appreciative that they are very interested in the Klymaxx legacy music.
Right.
and watching us perform.
So now,
Yeah.
those who don't know, tell us what instrument you play.
I play guitar.
Guitar.
Yes, I've been
Okay.
playing guitar since I was 11 years old, so I don't know anything different.
Oh, wow.
Wow. Oh, wow. Yep.
That is so cool. I always wanted to learn how to play the guitar because
Oh,
my
yeah.
dad, he played it, and then my brother Tito does too. And
Uh-huh.
so, wow, that's so super cool.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Super
yeah,
cool.
yeah.
So,
So you started playing when you were 11? Like, did somebody introduce it to you, or did
Well,
somebody in your family play?
right. So my older sister, she's like 16 years older than me, and she was married to a jazz musician by the name of Hubert Laws. And they happened to be at my parents' house because he was on tour, and he had his guitar at my parents' house, and I always had a toy guitar. Like every other Christmas, my parents would give me a toy guitar just to have something to play with, I guess. And so, I was all excited because I got a guitar too. And so I pulled out my guitar, and mysteriously, my guitar was accidentally tuned to a TV show. And my sister heard it and, just screamed and like, oh, let's get Cheryl some guitar lessons. So, they got me a private guitar lessons, and I studied uh, not only those lessons, but also, took music in school. I got my music degree in college, and, just kind of went from there. And really, it was like maybe a year that I graduated college, and I ran into Klymaxx. So it's kind of my life was kind of divinely guided for it to happen for me.
Oh, wow, that's
right.
so amazing. So you're literally a woman that can do it all. You're a banker, an electrician, a guitarist. I love it.
Yeah, yeah,
She does
because
it all, David.
hey, you gotta have skills to survive out
You
here.
sure
But
do.
yeah, when
That's the
Yeah.
I
truth.
was I was working at a bank. As you said, I was working in a bank, and I was telling my supervisor about this all-female band I was in, and she said, "Well, if you give me a demo tape and a picture, a bio, I'll give it to my uncle. He's a producer for Peebo Bryson at the time."
Mm.
And so, we gave it to him, and he listened to it, and he was not impressed.
Wow.
But when one door closes, that does not mean another door won't open,
Right.
because you happen
That
to be
is
having
true.
lunch with one of the executives at Solar Records, and she heard the tape, and saw our picture, and she was very interested and very excited, and called me and asked, when she could come down and see our rehearsal. And I'm telling you, we were signed within months after that. Dick Griffey, the president of the company, he came down, and he liked what he saw, and we were signed to Solar Records immediately. So,
Wow.
my statement there, anybody out there, no matter what your craft is, what your art is, just because there's one no, that does not mean there's not going to be another yes around the corner.
That's right. That's right. So what
Exactly.
year was that, Cheryl? What year was that you guys
Oh,
formed the band?
79.
79.
Yeah,
Wow.
science. Uh-huh. Yeah, yeah,
Okay. Okay.
yeah.
So okay, can you tell us the names of the members of the the Klymaxx when you guys first started? Because I know it was several of them, right?
Oh,
Several of you.
yeah. I mean, because first we started off with 8, and then what people don't realize is that we actually had 2 albums before the Popular Meeting in the Ladies' Room album.
Mhm.
So our, first album we had, I guess let's see, I guess our first 2 albums we had 8 people, and then things happened, and kind of whittled down to 6 of us. And
Okay.
that's what, the picture that people recognize Klymaxx as of today. But overall, we had, like 5 albums, and people don't, sometimes remember that, we didn't have just the 3 songs, we
Right.
actually had 5 albums,
Yeah.
and have quite a, catalog to, for me to, still get out there and perform the Klymaxx legacy music and stuff. So I'm really fortunate that, people will remember some of those songs.
Right. Oh yeah. And those songs are some like we just had Ready for the World on with us a couple of weeks ago. And when I
Oh,
think
uh-huh.
about when
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
about you guys, I think about Ready for the World and vice versa. Because all that
Right.
time, in the 80s, when you guys were, really popping, with those hits like, Meeting in the Ladies' Room, If I still say yes, and I miss you, which was my jam. I think I think every slow song, you get together with your girlfriend, you break up. I played. I think I miss you was on every one because I did some breaking up back in the
Oh
day. Yeah,
gosh.
so that was like on
Yeah.
every mixtape that I did. But yeah,
Oh wow.
right.
Yeah.
so now tell me, because I know that there has been a little controversy. And so from your lips to our ears, can you let us know, something about, what went down with Klymaxx back in those days?
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, well, we were fortunate to really to have like a 10-year career with Solar Records and even when MCA distributed. So, I'm grateful for, not just having a 1 year or one hit type of, career. We actually, were sustained for a good 10 years. And then, the music industry changed and the 90s came in, and being a live all female band wasn't popular anymore because people started singing the tracks and stuff like that. So, one juncture, MCA dropped like 17 acts in one day, and we were one of those acts that they dropped. And so Giovanni, in that point, that's when I became an electrician at that point in my life. But it was still part of the path because all those skills that I learned as an electrician, I would need them later down the line. But we stopped performing. Klymaxx stopped performing. Everybody kind of went their own way. And then some years later, when I was an electrician, I had been laid off from my job, and I was kind of calling around trying to find another job. And I all of a sudden got this call from our old manager, and he said, "Hey, Cheryl, if you get the girls together, I'll get you guys on some old school tours." But we hadn't, we really hadn't played like, maybe 12 years together. We hadn't played. So, and the reason why he called me was because I still have the same phone number since they've known me since the 80s. Yes, I have my same phone number.
Wow.
So, so the information I had, I tried to call around to the girls and find out where they were. And, at first it was like, oh, okay. And then, as time went on, or as, I was trying to organize everything, it was like, I don't think I want to do it. I'm too old and too fat. I got too many kids. It's not going to look the same, kind of disillusioned because, it wasn't going to be the way it was in the 80s. It was definitely, we were going to be different people. But I continued on hoping, that they would change their minds. And those that dropped off, I, got other musicians to stand in for them so that when they changed their mind, that they could, just step aside and let the original members come back in. But that's not what happened. And unfortunately, the drama started and all of that. And they, as opposed to admitting that they may have chose wrong, they had to make me the villain. So I still continued on playing the music, which, I can do.
Right.
Here I am today. All that happened some 20 plus years ago. And here I am today, still performing out there and touring and still doing the music legacy, and people are loving it.
Right.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Still sounding good.
Amazing.
So I mean, because there's a lot of people, I guess, that I guess they seen the the special. I guess you guys were on a special one time. I seen it. I don't remember what year it was. I know I was still living in New York at the time. Maybe close to about 20 years ago, close to it, very close to it, 15, I don't know. But anyway, and it was I guess you guys were, discussing or trying to do a reunion, something with a reunion or something like that, and it wasn't working out. You know what show I'm talking about? You remember what show that was, Cheryl?
Well, we have done a unsung show.
That's
I
what it
know
was.
we were
That's what
on
it was.
that, and
Yep.
we've done that, and well, actually we were in the second season, I think it was.
Gotcha. Yep. That's surely what it was. Yeah. But that's cool. I mean, that's cool. There's a lot of groups that go through things and have issues and blah 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 whatever. But the most important thing is that you're still out there, you're still making music, still doing your thing. And I know you do have some new things out, right? You have like I know we spoke about a video that you have out.
Oh yeah, we have a song out called "Love Me."
Mhm.
It's got a video out on all the different platforms, YouTube and Vivo and all of that stuff. And you can check it out. "Love Me" by Klymaxx. It's kind of a fun video. We were able to film it in Santa Monica, California, on the pier there, and we're just having a lot of fun with it. I mean, it's just it's just one of those kind of videos. Sometimes you can watch a video and you kind of feel, but this video kind of makes you smile and feel good because it's a happy vibe.
Cool. Okay.
Wow. That's so cool. And I like that title, Love Me. I think everybody just says, love me, love me. You know what I mean?
Right.
Right?
That's
Yeah.
nice.
An
Yeah.
inviting title. Correct. Yep.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
So, Cheryl, and so you were talking about, I heard you when you said you were talking about being made the villain. And then I had ran across that something, I don't know in detail what happened, but something happened at the Women's Songwriter Hall of Fame.
Not really. I mean, they tried to make it seem like it was a horrible thing, but they were actually recognizing the entire group. But again, they
Mhm.
chose not to participate. So since they chose to not
Oh,
participate, then they had to make it, as though they were being, victimized or whatever. But they could have just showed up, just like I showed up to get the award.
Right.
But
mm,
sometimes people, they choose to, as opposed to admitting to something they chose. I don't hate to say wrong, but they chose a decision that wasn't beneficial to everybody. They have to make other people seem as though it was their fault and not their own choice. And that's really unfortunate because if we, just
yeah.
went ahead and got along and decided to do this together, it would be much bigger, much better.
Right. Right.
Even the fans would appreciate it, but they chose to take the low road, and I'm still going to do what I'm going to do and
Right.
make happy music.
Yeah. Yeah, because
Yeah.
you are, it's not like close the door, try to do something shiesty, in other words, right? You were open to it, but it was the other members that didn't want to participate, so that you can't be the villain, if that's the, facts. How could you be made out to the villain?
Oh, sure.
Because if there's work to be done and there's money involved, hey, listen,
Hmm.
got to make things happen. We don't have time to wait. You ain't getting younger.
Right,
So yeah.
right,
So
right.
That's
I
true.
feel you on that one. Yeah. So definitely. So let me ask you questions like
Yeah.
when. So you're still, of course, touring and all that good stuff. So when? Because I'm in the South now. I'm in Georgia. So when is the? Are you going to be out this way anytime soon performing or?
I don't know about Georgia, but like I said, we're gonna
Nobody knows about
be
Georgia, Cheryl. No.
right. It's
Nobody.
like I don't have an answer for I don't have an answer for you on that one yet. But
Gotcha.
now that I know that you're in Georgia, I'll
Mhm.
let you know as soon as I know. But I have to keep up with you because you kind of move around a lot.
Yeah, I know, right? I tell you, and guess what? I'm not finished moving because Georgia's not going to be my retirement place. That's
Um,
not going to happen.
Oh, I got you. Well, yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
one thing about life, you can be flexible and try this and try that. If it doesn't work, move on to the next thing.
that's it. Yep, that's right. That's
Right.
all you can do.
We're not like our grandparents where we have to, settle down one place and be there, for life. We're in a society now where we can be fluid and try things. If it doesn't work, I mean, try something else. So, we're kind of at a lucky time that works out for us.
Yeah, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
So
You're right about that.
let's say, so do you deal with social media at all, Cheryl? Like, how to
Oh
like
my God, I deal with it too much.
really? Oh,
Yeah. Of course I'm on social media. I mean, I invite your listeners to check out our website, Klymaxx.com. That's KLYMAXX.com.
mhm.
And all of our social medias there. On what is it? Instagram is Klymaxx Music. On Twitter, it's Klymaxx. On Facebook, it's Klymaxx Music. What am I missing? Instagram, Twitter, TikTok is Klymaxx Music. So yeah, all of those social medias links are right there on our website, Klymaxx.com. And
Right.
of course, as I was saying before, our YouTube page is the Klymaxx Music also, where our new video is on there, Love Me. And then we've got a new one coming out pretty soon that we're going to release, Love Bandit. And
Okay.
yeah, I'm just out there really, having a good time with the Klymaxx Music legacy and the fans. And I appreciate you having me on your show and just keeping this, music alive, this
Yeah.
classic music that people really enjoy listening to.
Oh yeah, for sure. So, of course, the
Oh,
booking information is on there. So if they wanted to book you,
Yes.
Okay, great.
Oh yeah.
Perfect.
Or you can even email booking@klymaxx.com. All of that. We'll get it right away.
Gotcha. Cheryl is so
Nice.
cool. Cheryl is so bubbly and so cool. I just love talking to Cheryl.
Yes.
She's so nice.
She has like the most happy vibe.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Hey, Cheryl, the sky is falling, and she's still gonna laugh and tell you, "Hey, you
Oh,
know, so
yeah,
that's
like, oh my God, look at that! It's exciting.
right." Exactly. Yeah, and that's definitely a good way to be. Yeah. Yep. So we appreciate you, Cheryl. We appreciate you.
Oh,
Yes.
thank you so much. Thank you so
Yeah,
much.
so we got to make it out. We definitely have to make it out to one of the shows. Whether it's if it's not here in good old Georgia. I don't want to get the good people of Georgia mad at me, but if
Oh,
maybe we
gosh.
can make one of the shows somewhere. Because we do like to. Well,
Oh, yeah.
Giovanni for sure loves to travel. Giovanni's birthday
Yes.
is the end of this month, and so
Oh, yeah.
so it's a big birthday for her. So so she's gonna be out there traveling.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Partying like a rock
Going
star.
right.
Yes. Going out the country, getting out of America.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
All right. Well, Cheryl, listen, it was great having you. Love you to death.
Yeah.
So we will be in contact, of course.
Yeah.
And we will, we definitely will, get this podcast out to the fans of yours, fans of ours, just so they can see what you got going on and hopefully, make it out to some of these
great.
shows. Right?
Oh, thank you so much.
All
Yes.
All right, cool. So, all right.
Very welcome.
So this is your man, David L. David, with my beautiful co-host, Giovanni Jackson of Them Jacksons. And we were chatting up today with my buddy, Cheryl Cooley. I don't know where the unruly comes from. It should be Cheryl Nicely Cooley right here on the interview sessions on the Flex Radio. Keep it tuned right here.
I don't need this. I'll be back real soon. That's what I get for being in the neighborhood. Where's my jewelry? I'll be back real soon. Can we talk? I don't know, but I think you better watch your man. You better watch your man. 'Cause girl, he's doing like nobody else can. All the girls are watching him.
The Flex Radio.
Hey, this is Cheryl Cooley of the all-female band Klymaxx, and I'm sitting here chatting it up with Giovanni and David. Check it out.
Thanks for tuning in. Don't
Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share.
hit that follow button to be notified when new episodes are released.
Choose your platform.
Listen to us on Amazon Music,
YouTube Podcast,
Apple Podcasts,
iHeartRadio,
and Spotify
The Interview Sessions.
on the Flex Radio.
Ranked 66 out of more than 2.5 million other podcasts.
Tune in directly.
Download the Flex Radio app today.